We wanted to see if that would increase conversions because we can get more people to actually see the video. It wasn't until month 4 of the year that I realized, what on earth are we doing? Hey, Merry Christmas, welcome back to another video. If you're watching this on the day of release, this is literally Christmas Day. Now, as you can expect, I haven't recorded this on Christmas Day. We have wonderful new technology. It's very, very sophisticated. It allows us to schedule videos in advance. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is John Penberthy. I'm the founder of AdClients.com, where we help you create, launch, and scale your business on the internet. And I'm pleased you're here. Listen, in the last 12 months, we had a record-breaking year. We averaged $300,000 every single month in our coaching and training business. And there are lots of reasons why we had success, of which I talk about in other videos here on the channel. But specifically today, like I said, I want to talk about the 3 biggest mistakes. My wife helped me wrap these awful, awful gifts to resemble a gift that you would not want from any human being or any other being. And my intention of sharing these 3 things with you so you can avoid these mistakes so that you don't make them in the year to come and make sure that you actually have the best chance of success. So let's get into it. So the first mistake that I made, or rather, let's call it a lesson. The first biggest lesson from the previous 12 months was we sell a lot of mid-tier products, which for us is $1,000, $500, something in that region. We sell very, very well on webinars. It's a very, very good price point to use on webinars. You know, if you are wanting to sell something at, like I say, a few hundred or even $1,000, there is a level of indoctrination that you need to take your potential customers or clients through to get them to a place where they would want to sign up for that. And that's why webinars work so well. You get them in a captive environment, they've registered for that webinar, they're listening, they're taking notes, and now you can take them through some great training and make the offer out the other end. Now, what we tried in the last year, which was our biggest lesson, which is now on the floor, was we were trying to see if we could simplify the process further. And rather than having to use a webinar to sell those courses, perhaps we could just use what we call a bridge video. A bridge video is, someone's opted into our world, they've given us their name and email address. Rather than taking them straight to a page where they can sign up and give us their money, we have a page in the middle, sandwiched in the middle, a bridge from opting in and first hearing about us to coming into becoming a customer. And in that bridge video, we would give some training, much like we would do on a webinar, but they can just watch it right there on the page. No need to register for a webinar, no need to show up at a certain day and time, no need to have to be glued to it and not be able to skip or fast forward or rewind, but just the videos on the page to watch in their convenience, and they can go back, they can go forwards, they can skip, they can do what they want. We wanted to see if that would increase conversions because we can get more people to actually see the video. If someone opts in and immediately lands on the page with the video, 100% of people have a chance to view it. If we register them for a webinar and 100 people register, we might only have 30 or 40 that actually show up to the webinar. So we've lost 60% of people. So would 100% of people landing on the page outconvert the 30 or 40 that are glued in and locked into the presentation? The results are in. It doesn't work that well. And it doesn't work that well because to sell something for $500 or $1,000, you need to do a number of things before someone is ready to make that buying decision. You've got to give them a bit of training so that they are educated from you and they feel good about the information they're getting from you. You've got to be able to tell some stories to connect with them. You've got to be able to build some kind of relationship with them across the screen. And what we found with the bridge video, or as other people would like to call a VSL, what we found with that is the fact that people can pause the video, they can skip the video, they could completely ignore the video altogether. They're still clicking on the button, they're still checking out our product that's selling for $1,000, and they're judging the $1,000 price point before they've really consumed the meat of my content. So I haven't managed to get them to a place yet where they would be willing and able to invest in a $1,000 offer because they haven't gone through this training, whereas with a webinar, they have to watch the training before they even get a chance to hear about the offer. So we know we're only presenting an offer to people that are primed and ready to hear about it. So like I say, results are in. 100% of people watching a video on a page versus 30 or 40 watching a webinar. The webinar absolutely wins. And we knew this already because we've made millions of dollars selling products on webinars, but we wanted to do a test in the last few months and let's just see if things have changed, and they haven't. So my advice to you, if you're selling mid-ticket products, hundreds of dollars or $1,000 or slightly more, a webinar is the vehicle you should be using. The second biggest mistake or biggest lesson, I hit him, that I learned in the last 12 months is we've got to be so careful that we're not trying to juggle too much stuff at one time. You know, we've been able to scale our business to $300,000 a month. We've had our biggest year in the last 12 months and we're continuing to grow year on year. And there was one part of the past year where we got a bit distracted. We didn't stay in our lane. We didn't just focus on what's working really well for us and doubling down on that. We tried to spread ourselves a bit too thin. We were trying to grow LinkedIn at the same time as trying to grow this YouTube channel, at the same time as trying to go Instagram, same time as trying to grow organically on Facebook, you know, launching Facebook groups, all this stuff. There was so much that we were doing. And what we were finding is my team and I, we were getting too stretched. We were trying to do so much stuff that actually nothing was really getting done well. So we went back to what we just enjoy, right? We are focusing on this YouTube channel. This is something that is fun to me, to be able to shoot these videos. It's not too strenuous and it's easy for me to deliver on and fit inside of my day. But if I'm trying to do this, along with trying to create organic content for every single other platform, then that's going to become too much. So that's the second thing that we learned last year, and we will learn from it, which is we're not going to spread ourselves too thin. We're going to stay in our lane. We're going to pick just 2 or 3 platforms that we feel really good about growing on and double down on those, and you should do the same. And the third mistake we made in the last year, we actually did get you right in the chops, was waiting too long to get help. Now, what does that mean? Because you might be looking at us and saying, well, in the beginning of the year, you know, we were doing $100,000, $150,000 a month. What did you need help with? Every stage of growing a company, there is help that you need. There is someone that knows something that you don't, and you need to go to them to get help. Of course, you can try and figure things out by yourself and go the slow route, but it's so much easier and more efficient to just find someone that's already done it and pay them what they want to get those answers. And there was a next level for us, and we wanted to start getting some help on certain topics. And you know what we decided to do? First part of the year, we just tried to figure it out ourselves. Right? We spent months just spending time, and it wasn't until month 4 of the year that I realized, what on earth are we doing? I'm not practicing what I preach. We're trying to figure this thing out, whereas actually we just need to go to the top and invest in some coaching or training from those that have already done it. So that's the point where we did that. We invested quite substantially in some coaching and some training from a company that's going to be able to help us in one particular area of our company growth, and that was actually foundational to us going from 100 to 150 grand a month to 300. And in fact, we had one month in the past 12 months that we hit 600,000 in that month. How do we do that? Well, a big part of it was getting coaching ourselves. No matter what stage you're in, you've got to look to a coach or a mentor to save you time. You're buying back your time by using your financial resource. So anyway, those are the 3 biggest mistakes, and hopefully you learned something from that. I'm gonna end this video here because I need to go check on Pete, make sure his face is okay. If you would like some coaching and mentorship from me and my team, if you feel like we are those people for you, if you're trying to package up an offer, and position it in the right way that it's irresistible. Build an automated sales process to get that person ready and primed to purchase. And finally, turn on paid traffic that you're in control of that actually makes you money. Then we'd love to be able to help. We've done that time and time again for our own company with our own products and also our clients. There's a link in the description box and the top comment to a video that let you know what we have on offer. We have a few spots every month for some new private clients. And if that would interest you, you can get information on that on the next page. And also, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. It's worth doing. We put out 2 new videos like this every single week, sharing with you what is working inside of our company. And I hope that it is of help to you. So go ahead, check out the other videos on the channel, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and also give us a thumbs up on this video and drop us a comment. It's really helpful for us to know that you're getting value from these and encourages us to make more. So with that, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in a future video.